is where people email or send in snail mail, and I open them and read them on the air, and then we talk through whatever ideas I might have on helping them with their issue. And right now, you're just looking at my computer screen, my backdrop, and I'm about to open up the email that I have, and I've received one more, so that'll be my third one that I'm going to do a little bit later. But we're going to go ahead and open this email and see what this person has to say. So I have hidden the person's name, and we're just going to call them relationship woes. She says, "Hello, KS. I was wondering what some clear tips you have in recognizing when a relationship is over or is not going anywhere. At what point should someone quit fighting for a relationship they are miserable in?" Ooh, that's a hard one. Okay, so one, I'm sorry to hear that you're having issues in your relationship. That is always a very tough thing to deal with. Your question is a hard one to answer since circumstances vary between people. Two people in a circumstance could mean that relationship is over, and a different two people in the same circumstances could mean that they are fighting for their relationship. Another two people in the same exact circumstances could mean that the relationship is healthy and that is what works for them. Since everyone is different, the answer is not going to be the same across the board. It just depends on the people. The only way to tell is your own feelings. If you know yourself, you know how to balance your feelings and separate them into compartments, just per se. So, like compartment one would be I acted this way because of A, B, and C, and in that situation I was wrong. Compartment two, I handled this way, and I know I did because of A, B, or C, and it doesn't matter how wrong I am. I will never take it back because I have to be right. Compartment three could be this occurred. I acted like this, and they reacted like this, and after careful consideration, my action was justified, and I will not back down because it is not my ego, and I know how I deserve to be treated, or yada yada yada. If this is unresolvable, that means it's time to step away. There could be so many compartments. That's just an example to help you get started determining what feelings are justified and what may be your reaction to hurt feelings or an array of other things. Everyone reaches the point that they're just kind of finished in relationships sometimes. They're just through. They're not angry. They're not vengeful. They're just through. They're tired of being in it, tired of fighting, like you said. But you have to look at everything that has or is taking place and weigh it out. Think back to what brought you to the relationship. Is that still there? And it just no longer serves its purpose, and you need more, or you need something completely different? Or are those original things that brought you to the relationship no longer a part of the equation? If it's time for things to change, it's time to have a serious conversation and iron everything out. That's when you do not worry about hurt feelings. Just get it all out there. And if it's meant to be, you guys will stay afloat. If the differences are not something that either of you are willing to budge on and both of you can't live with the way things are, it may be time to let things go. That's when you start realizing, I'm tired of fighting. Anytime you let a relationship go, you need to make sure you give yourself space to recover from it before dragging old feelings into a new relationship, though. aspects of it. Remember, just because we miss something doesn't mean we want it back. It doesn't have to mean that we want it back per se. It can mean we reached a place that we can push past the unfavorable occurrences and look on the happy memories with fondness. Everyone brings a part of themselves to every encounter, whether it is a battle, a relationship, or a passing encounter. Just like energy from the sun produces heat, and we feel that energy. Energy emanates from our bodies as we encounter others. Make sure you keep track of the positive energies you and they brought to the relationship, and just don't forget to hold on to those. Find the negative energies and let those pass from you. Not only do you not want them with you, but things we fight to hold on to because we think this is me and they better learn to love me despite how I am. That can be the thing that drives one more person away from you. So just gotta be careful with that. And lastly, don't beat yourself up about it. And don't beat up the other person or have like bad thoughts about them because of a failed relationship. If it was a relationship, it was a learning experience, then it was valuable in all its components. There is nothing that takes place to us that does not have some kind of value. Just let every heartbreak be a lesson with chapters that instructs you on how to be better for the next relationship. And chapters don't always end happy, and that's the terrible part about this human existence. Just be okay with that. Just keep turning those pages so you can learn from yourself and others. I hate to hear anybody really going through relationship struggles, but I know what that's like. So I wish you and this person all the best with your decisions. I hope it turns out where either you guys find a middle ground and y'all can make it work, or you realize it's time to split and y'all guys are happy despite what's going on. So I want the best with anybody in that relationship because I know how hard it is. But thank you so much for emailing. I hope you find the answers you need. I really do. I have received one more email that I'll record a response on another day. But I want to thank the 3 people who have submitted questions. I appreciate you taking the time to send these in, and I hope I've helped in a little small way. Don't forget, to the people listening, that you can write or email in for a spot on Whisperation and have your dilemma read and responded to. Also know that others can respond in the comments and give people a wide perspective besides just